Good afternoon. Today we're going to cover some Landrys service basics for behind the bar. We're going to learn how to make a mixed drink as well as some other tenets to make sure that we stay as profitable as possible and our guests are as happy as possible. So I'm going to start this by coming to one of my favorite Landrys bars to order a cocktail for myself.
Oh, hey.
All right, stop. Now, as a bartender within Landrys or as someone in the service business within Landrys, we should never have our back to the guests. We always want to be a welcoming, happy individual that is there to serve our guests. So hello, Erica. How are you today?
I'm great, sir. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
May I start you off with a cocktail this afternoon?
Absolutely. I would love a Bacardi and Coke.
Bacardi and Coke, absolutely.
Okay, let's stop there for 1 second. Most of you all have a large rocks glass and a small rocks glass behind your bar. A small rocks glass, in this instance, if I show, is going to be for your spirits that are just on the rocks and for your martini pours. Most Landrys operations have 2 to 3 types of pours. It'll depend, and you can ask your individual restaurant what it is, but it's generally 1.5 ounces for a mixed drink, 2 ounces for a rocks pour, and sometimes 3 ounces for a martini pour. So this glass is designed only for pours that are martinis or on the rocks. This is the small rocks glass. If you were to try to make a mixed drink with this glass, there wouldn't be any balance between either the juice or the soda. Erica, I'm going to give these back to you because also what Erica did is she put the ice in the glass to make my drink before she did what? One of the top things at Landrys that we require for all bartenders is something called ring it before you bring it. So Erica, I love that you greeted me well. I love that you put the napkin in front of me. I love that you took my drink order. But what's the next step in the process right now?
We need to ring it before we bring it.
Okay, so we'll go
I'm going to go ahead and take care of that.
Okay,
Bacardi and Coke?
Bacardi and Coke.
Excellent.
Yes, why ring it before you bring it is so important is your bars are going to be very, very busy. If you don't continually ring up things every time, you could forget a drink, which loses profit for the company and for the tips for you at the end of the night. It's also a good way to make sure that we have the correct check in front of every single guest. Perfect. All right, I love my drink now.
Well, I'm going to get rid of this glass because it's the incorrect glass, and we're going to use the large rocks glass for you.
Perfect.
For your mixed drink.
Erica, stop for a second. All right, what's wrong with this picture? The glass is only half filled with ice. What will happen with this is that we'll end up pouring too much spirit into the glass or too much of the mixer into the glass, and we're not going to get the right consistency to the recipe. So we always want to make sure that we fill all of our glasses with mixed drinks that are called for on the rocks or as a mixed drink. We want to fill the glass all the way to the top with ice. Erica, if you could just fill that a little bit more for me. Perfect. Okay, let's make the drink.
Right.
Okay, stop again. Now, this drink right now, Erica, why don't you hand that and put that on my beverage napkin there. Okay, first of all, she grabbed the glass with her fingers. That's gross. And then second of all, because it was filled so high to the very, very top, when it wiggled, it spilled liquid onto the beverage napkin, which will affect how I grab the glass. It'll get my hands dirty, as well as it's unattractive. You're going to be working in a very fast-paced environment, and the Landrys rule is 1/4 inch below level of the glass top. That way you'll avoid any spills and serve a great cocktail. So I'm going to give this back. Here, I'd like a fresh beverage napkin, and let's remake that drink. Thank you. All the way up. And there it is, beautiful. I need a sip stick, good. Now, there's something missing on that drink. She didn't really ask me for it, but usually with a rum and coke, you usually get a lime wedge because it's called a Cuba Libre. So Erica, if I look at my check here, I think I'm paying $15 for this drink. I'd like a really nice garnish. Could you add one to the drink for me, please?
Absolutely. A fresh lime for you.
Thanks. But look at it again. Is that a fresh lime? If you look at it, it's got a big brown blemish right here, and it's completely not attractive. I paid good money for this drink, and I'm served a really bad garnish. It's a very bad statement on you. Just like a chef in the kitchen, all of your garnishes should look perfect. It's part of your side work when you're getting the bar set up to inspect to make sure we have no blemishes or anything like that on any of our garnishes for our drinks. We all know that if something looks spectacular, it's always going to taste spectacular. We want to have the visual appeal as well, so make sure the garnish is perfect. Okay.
Let me get you that.
If I could have a nice garnish. Beautiful. That looks so much more appealing. And now I'm ready to enjoy my drink. Cheers.